Welcome back, guys, to another video. My name is Maku.
Hello guys, Kobayashi.
Another recap episode for Bleach. Go ahead and start it off for us, Kobayashi.
Yeah, so this episode specifically is straight action. We get to see Yu-Hawk versus Yamamoto.
Yeah, there's not much to say to this episode because, like as Kobayashi stated, there's just pure action. There is a few moves that we will get breaking down to, but which is essentially just the compass, if I'm being quite honest. But I mean, either way, it's pretty cool. I mean, we get to see for the first time Yamamoto's Bankai, which is astoundingly amazing.
Very literally fire, in essence.
Yeah, essentially, like as soon as he unleashes his Bankai, it sucks up every single moisture from the entire area. You get to see like a few people get their lips cracked. I forgot what's my man's name, the flower guy.
Yeah, Shunsui.
Yeah, Shunsui. He has his lip cracked because the amount of moisture that's just being consumed around the area to supply for his sword. It's insane for his Bankai.
And obviously, since it's a fire type Bankai, it cancels out Hisagaya's ice Bankai. Because remember, the enemy stole his Bankai, so the Bankai was no use when he was going against Hisagaya.
Yeah, so now it has to go like mano a mano, so just pure on sword action there. In this episode, we actually didn't get to see Ichigo. It was mainly just about the fight between Yu-Hawk and Yamamoto, which it makes sense because, I mean, their rivalry goes way back. Hence the name of,
1,000 years.
Right.
Yes.
All right, we'll just get to the main attraction here. There's 4 moves that Yamamoto uses in his Bankai. We'll start off with East, right? So East is essentially where he gathers all the flame, or the flame weight, should I say, to the tip of his blade, and one strike literally decimates the entire area, as you'll see from the video as we showed up.
And for West, he becomes 15 million degrees Celsius, and just everything around Yamamoto's area is just engulfed with flames.
Yeah, as you see from the video that we're going to show up, you can see the entire bottom of the area turn into molten lava. You also see a glimpse of, what's Blondie's name? Yurgum, he's like astounded. Wow, this is 15 million degrees. It's either that his Bankai is this strong or his spiritual pressure is insane. So that was a quick tidbit there for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's a combination of both, but we move on.
Then I believe it's South that he shows up next, where he starts summoning this army. But it's for everyone else, it's just a bunch of skeletons. But for Yu-Hawk specifically, he gets to see his old comrades. And
yeah, so whoever goes against Yamamoto, the dead comrades will just rise up from the ground, and basically he's playing mind games with him. So obviously it'll hurt you physically, but also mentally as well.
Yeah, no. So essentially, it's engulfing him with like sentimental feelings, feeling, oh, should I kill him? These were my comrades before, but at the end of the day, he didn't really care. So he just shrugged them off or whatever. And then we move on to the last move.
The last move, North, right?
Yeah, I believe it was North.
North is just a devastating singular slash that literally decimates the opponent.
Yeah. The weird part though is that Yu-Hawk didn't even fully get slashed in half. He just got one part of his body just
like a chunk of his body.
Yeah, just fully lopped off, But as we've seen from this anime before, it always comes up with neat tricks and tidbits. Go ahead and take it off.
Yeah, so the person that Yamamoto was actually fighting wasn't Yu-Hawk himself. It was actually Steering Y, and his specific name is Yourself, I want to say. But his name is Lloyd. And
then keep in mind, meanwhile they were fighting, Yamamoto gave up this theory, he essentially gave up a theory, right? He said, oh, and I know you could have stolen my Bankai before, or I know you wanted to steal my Bankai before, but since you don't know how my Bankai works, you didn't steal in the first place. So then that's where we transfer to this moment right here. Yeah, so Yu-Hawk does steal, Yu-Hawk does steal Yamamoto's Bankai because he's the only one capable of stealing Yamamoto's Bankai. So that's how we learned that the way you steal Bankai is depending on how much power the wielder is. So that makes sense why the first guy who was trying to steal from Ichigo's, he couldn't handle his Bankai, so he ended up getting hurt for it. Exactly. And also another key part, while Yamamoto was fighting against the fake Yu-Hawk, the real Yu-Hawk was in Squad 1 barracks, specifically underground, meeting a specific person. Yeah, and it's the main man himself, the greatest villain, in my opinion. Sosuke Aizen, still trapped down there with a few things just stabbed onto him. I believe it's just to maintain him there.
Yeah, then Yu-Hawk offers him a deal saying, even though you're a special threat to me, I want you to accompany me to destroy the Soul Society. But,
Sosuke said, no, I'm a man's man. I'm just going to stay here. I don't want to follow anyone else besides myself.
Exactly. Sosuke Aizen, he just basically wants to...
He wants to command his own fleet, so...
Yeah.
And then once he stole his Bankai, we get to see the unfortunate event of Yamamoto being killed, per se.
Yeah, because Yu-Hawk's not even trying at this point. He's just... I would guess he's using like 30%, 40% of his power. And Yamamoto's already tired because, he already defeated opponents earlier to the fight. And then he uses Bankai, which uses a lot of stamina, I would assume. Yeah. And then, yeah.
It was finito for him, to be honest. From everyone else, he looked like he perished. Do you think he perished? I don't know.
I know he perished.
Oh, yeah. So
I was about to say, as an anime only yourself, Maku, were you really surprised about the fake Yu-Hawk? Or did you feel like,
to be honest,
the fight was too easy?
Yeah, the fight was a little too easy. I mean, the Yu-Hawk versus Yamamoto fight, I feel like it should be more of a big stage event, and they're making it seem more like a side quest. But it turned into a big stage event when the real Yu-Hawk came and he ended up fighting Yamamoto. Well, not even a fight. He just kind of just demolished Yamamoto because of the unfortunate event if he just ran out of stamina and ran out of not spiritual pressure, but
he's already depleted at this point.
Yeah. In any case, guys, we should be able to see Ichigo in the next episode. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know in the comments down below. As always, if you have any anime you would like us to talk about in specific, please let us know in the comments down below. My name is Maku.
It's Kobayashi.
And thank you.